Good morning, folks. Dr. Papa here again. I am back in Merge versus Mobs, and the purpose of today's video, we have an update coming up in just a couple days here. It is May 31st now, and we are getting a new realm. We'll get 12 new units. We'll get 6 new enemies, 3 new bosses, some new towers, and some mythic weapons. So before this happens, I want to go ahead and share with the community all of the troops that are currently in the game. I am sitting between 290, wave 290 and 300, the current max set of 10 that are available. And I wanted to share with the community all of the different units that are currently in the game. So without further ado, let's go take a look at those. And they tend to, for the most part, as you combine each one of your troops, so you combine 2 troops into a squire, for the most part, you tend to get less than double what you're getting in the next higher unit, but they definitely help you grow, get faster coins, get faster, and so forth. I'll do another video about the basic mechanics of the game, but the purpose of this one is to just talk through all of the different units and some gotchas where you don't really want to spend a lot of time upgrading all of your units for that. All right, so peasant doubles into the squire doubles into the archer doubles into the knight doubles into the jester doubles into the guardian, and we're up now at about 1.5 DPS. Pyromancer is what you get from a guardian, and then headsman. This is one of the first cautions. When you are building your troops past 7 and into 8, this is a drop. You'll notice 2.48 DPS, and then it drops to 2.11. Yes, you have to get through these levels that aren't quite doing as much damage as their previous, but just upgrade only what you have to get to the next level. Okay, so the first caution one is Mr. Headsman here. Coming out of there, we double and move into Royal Guard. We double and move into the King. The King is one that you can hold on to for quite a while. In fact, his DPS is stronger than both the Angel and the Hellfire Knight. Now, Angel slows them down a bit and does damage over time, which is kind of good, but it doesn't compete with the damage output from the King, which is the main thing that keeps the enemy from coming and taking you out and forcing you to go back. The Hellfire Knight, however, has, even though he has lower DPS, he has area effect damage. So upgrade through the Angel into the Hellfire Knight as quickly as you can. And then once you move out of Hellfire Knight into the next set, the Goblin Chef, this is a huge jump. I mean, you're going at almost 10 times the jump moving from Hellfire Knight to Goblin Chef. And then we have continued upgrades throughout the ranges. Let me check my little spreadsheet here, and I don't mind sharing it with you. The Headsman, the Angel. The next point of caution is the Goblin Brute, where we don't get at least a 30% bump going to the next level. So we're going to upgrade to the Goblin Ranger, the Skeleton Trio. We're up over 200k now in DPS. Goblin Assassin, we're up close to 500 DPS. We get Skelly Bomber, gives us area effect and 600k. Troll bumps us up by another 50%, up to over 900. Undead Knight takes us up another 50%, up over to 1.2 million DPS. Goblin Chief continuing that trend, almost a 9 times jump. And then we have a fall back on the Goblin Brute. He does area effect damage, but it's substantially less. So you want to move through from Goblin Chief to Goblin Shaman as quickly as you can. Goblin Shaman is going to get us up over 37 million. Swamp Troll is going to get us up over 119. Swamp Troll is the one that will get you out of your second area. It'll get you past the level 200 boss. You may need to get a Goblin King or two to get past there, depending upon how many times you've rebirthed before you get here. But Swamp Troll is 119, and he also does area effect. But then we're getting almost triple when we move over the Goblin King, and also area effect. Very powerful troop. Stone Golem, we are up over 800. Ghost Knight, we are almost double that at 1.7 billion. Forest Ranger is going to take us past 3 billion DPS, and Wraith is going to take us past 5 billion DPS. Now, here's an important point. I haven't talked about the towers a great deal, and I'll mainly focus on those in another video. But if you have Wraiths and above in your lineup, you should not worry about towers so much, but you should be using a Warhorn. Moving out of Wraith into the final, these are kind of referred to as in-game in my mind. The Wraith, the Mage, your Forest Witch the Wraith is over 5, the Mage is over 8, and these are billions, by the way. Forest Witch over 17 billion. Again, this is an area effect, and furthermore, I think, yeah, this is our last area of caution. Not only is Forest Witch a area effect, and Cryomancer is not, but it's also substantially less on the DPS thing. So you want to move through having Forest Witches over to Temple Guardian as quickly as possible. A few Temple Guardians will likely get you past the level 250, wave 250 boss. And then we're moving into Forest Guardians. We are truly in the late game, as of May 31st anyways, with these last 3. But Cryomancer gets replaced by a Temple Guardian at bumping up to almost 50 DPS, and it is an area effect. A full line of these guys, and you can definitely just collect coins for quite a while. In order to get through the final stages, you're going to have to upgrade to these final 4 though. The Forest Spirit is going to take your DPS up over 130. The Earth Golem, which rolls boulders at people and is really cool to watch, takes you up over 178. But this is one of the best upgrades in the game. Once you have 2 of these, immediately upgrade them to a Swamp Mutant. Even if you have only 1 soldier there compared to the 2 Earth Golems that you have, it's okay, because it is almost a 3 times upgrade moving to the Swamp Mutant. With 1 or 2 of these, and a full line of other troops as well, but with a couple, maybe 3 of these, you can get through the level 300 wave, which is currently maximum. And then finally, coming out of the 476 DPS, we have Medusa at just slightly less than 2 times that. So let's look at the Excel again in a little bit more detail. So I mentioned these areas of caution. Headsman, we want to move through quickly. Angel, we want to move through quickly. Goblin Brute, we want to move through quickly. Cryomancer, we want to move through quickly. But in most cases, we're seeing, if we look at this column over here, we're seeing somewhere between a 15% to 50% jump each time we upgrade. Sometimes it's lower than that. Sometimes it's better than that. We've got a couple that we jump. When we do the Goblin Trio here, we're at 230%. The Goblin Assassin, we're moving up to 2.5. When we do the Goblin Shaman, it's going up to almost 4 times the prior amount. And then I already mentioned the big one down here, the Swamp Mutant, is also 2.6 times. Temple Guardian is also a massive upgrade, and its area effect. So those are some of the high points that you have in your units. I am very much looking forward to Upgrade Day in about 3 days so that we get more units in here to talk about. And I will do an update video once I have those other 12 troops to talk about. This is Dr. Papa. I'm very much enjoying Merge vs. Mob and hope to see you in game. Have a great day.